And hello everyone from gloomy Moscow, Russia. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. I'm actually eating a Russian sweet. These things are absolutely amazing. Amazing. But anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about an interesting phenomenon, which is a complete contrast in like Russia and America, right? In Russia, when someone is having like problems in their life, they tend to blame the country. In America, when someone is having problems, they tend to blame themselves. Here, I took half a bite of this candy. See how amazing this looks? This candy costs about 50 cents per kilogram of these things. 50 cents per kilogram. That is like an amazing deal. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, notice how much better I look now than like a year ago when I was living in Southern California. Look, I look way healthier, right? And the main thing I realized in order for that to happen is that the place where you are and the environment matters and can be the source of your problems. The thing that I struggle with for a long time. So, for example, back in like Soviet times in Russia, right? Whenever anyone, and they still do this here, whenever anyone has like a problem, they go, "Oh, it's because our country sucks, the salaries are low, and all that." But in reality, this is a healthy reaction for your psychological state. Why? Because blaming yourself for everything is very unhealthy. Because if you're the source of all your problems, which you are not, your problems are a combination of yourself and the environment. Okay? I mean, you could consider yourself as an environment because you're created by nature. So when you were born, you didn't decide to be born. So a lot of things are decided for you, what type of person you are. So it's very unhealthy to blame yourself for everything, which is the underlying culture of America. Because in America, people are taught to believe that everything is perfect in that country. The country is perfect. It can never be the country's fault that bad things are happening to you. Because how can that be if you are in the best country in the world, which gives you the most opportunity, which is not true. But I noticed that people religiously believe that, and especially poorer people, like if you look at the homeless, especially, they go like, "Oh, you were, I made mistakes." Maybe, but what about the fact that society didn't fairly treat you when the police towed your car or when doctor prescribed you opioids? They never associate that. They always associate any kind of problems with themselves. A weird thing is that when Russian immigrants immigrate to America, they stay. So when they leave, let's say Ukraine or whatever, they leave Ukraine because Ukraine sucks. Not because they suck, but because Ukraine sucks, right? But when they come to America, they never blame America for anything. That's how much of a brainwash they are, which is incredible to me. Like, my everything got better for me the moment I made connection between the place where I am and my problems. And this doesn't even go to America versus other countries. There are actually bad places in America itself and better places. For example, Southern California is a shithole of gigantic proportions. That will drag your life down. So you can be a complete failure in a place just because you're in the wrong place, not because of you. So, meaning if you are in the right place, you could literally be super successful, and if you're in the wrong place, you can be a complete failure. Furthermore, I believe that just like in real estate, you know how they say, what's the three most important things in real estate? Location, location, location. Okay? Same thing with where you live. Now, where you live does not correlate directly to more expensive and less expensive places. Now, that is a mistake. There are better places and there are worse places. There are also places that are better for someone and worse for someone. But people would be making a huge mistake if they think life is better in Beverly Hills, the best in the world. It's not. I would pick literally like a Romanian village where Borat was filmed over living in Beverly Hills. I honestly would, because I think that place is toxic. Anyway, I've always thought it was strange, that kind of contrast, the contrast where people in one country blame the country and never themselves, which is a mistake, because it's always a combination. You gotta kind of realistically look at things. But I personally think if you compare the American approach to the Russian approach, I prefer the Russian approach, because it's healthier to blame someone else. Not always, there are circumstances where you should be blamed, but overall the manner in which people in America only think everything depends on them is extremely, extremely unhealthy. Extremely unhealthy. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. I'll show you more of Moscow, Russia. There will be super exciting things on this channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time.